Welcome to Josh's Cooking Corner. Today we're making a fish. It's called an Orata. I live in Astoria, New York, and they have like all these fresh fishmongers around here. I'm hungry. I don't want to go to like fast food. I don't want to spend $25, $30 on a similar dish. So I bought a piece of fish. I'm going to make it. So what we're going to do is we're going to sear it on the pan, bake it. It'll be ready in about 7, maybe 10 minutes. And this is what I'm going to do. This is thyme leaf. I'm going to fold it like this and stick it in there. It's a good flavor. Thyme's very good with fish. Okay? Yeah, right here. Get a look at that. Now, the next step, very simple. You got some sea salt. I find the sea salt is a lot better than the regular stuff. Just put a little bit on here. Maybe a little inside. Flip it around. Same thing here. We're gonna get this thyme, keep this thyme leaf in there. Okay. The next step is I'm gonna put a little bit of pepper, as so. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil actually on the fish itself, because I think if I put it right in the pan, it's just going to like burn it right away. And same with the tomatoes. Now, the pan's been going, it's hot. I'm going to take this tong right here and I'm going to dump put the fish right there. It's going to be really loud. It's been preheated. I'm going to put this oil on here. Now, this is celery. I'm not going to put it on just yet. I don't want it to burn. But I'm going to take this tomato now, because I want this to be like fried tomatoes on there. Do that. Now the celery I'm going to put kind of at the very end. After the fish gets browned on both sides, almost charred, I'm going to shove it in the oven for about 7 or 8 minutes. But we're going to do like 3-4 minutes aside and flip it. We're going to even flip the tomatoes. I'm going to put the celery in kind of maybe when I flip it this time around so it doesn't burn. So we'll get back to you in 5 minutes. Okay, the fish has been on a hot sear for about 4 or 5 minutes. I'm going to flip it along with the tomatoes too, okay? I always have a problem with this. It's never easy. Look at that. See how that's browned like that? Beautiful. Take a look at that. Look at this. Look at these tomatoes. Tomatoes are nice and charred. Everything's looking good. I'm gonna let it sear for about 2-3 minutes, and I'm gonna put it in the oven for about 4 or 5 minutes just to bake it all the way through. And yeah, I'm gonna add the celery like this. So it's gonna be a side dish of like celery and tomatoes. Very light meal, no carbs. And we're going to let it sear for a few minutes, and we'll put it in the oven in about 2 or 3 minutes, and we'll get right back to you. Okay, so the fish that we're making, once again, it's Orata. It's a Mediterranean fish. It's seared for about 4 minutes aside, and we put it in the oven to kind of cook it straight through. It's really quick. You got to be careful not to dry it. So far it's about 12 minutes of cooking. I'm going to take it out right now. It looks good. I think it's fine. And this is how you serve it. You basically want to take the fish out like this. And then you want to get these tomatoes right here like this. I like having it nice and neat. Well, now it's kind of hashed. And then I'm going to put some of these fried celery on top. And then, there you go. If you want some special effects here, you can put a little bit of parsley, just like this, on the plate. You know? And a little lemon on the side. And voila! We have Orata. Now, fish, and take a close look at that. Fish is, it looks nice on the plate, but it's actually kind of, if you don't know what you're doing, you can hack it. You don't want to hack it. You want to make sure the fish is eaten properly. So what I like to do is help my guests out, and I like to show them how to eat fish. So I'll take this off the side like this. Okay, and I think the idea is to have nice fillets, not have mashed fish. Mashed fish is no good. So what you could do is you could help your guests out a little. And you can kind of cut it down the middle like this, right by the bone. And that meat just slides right off. And it's hard to do, but look at it. It slides right off perfectly. See that? That's amazing. Just came right off. Matt, what do you think of that?
It's beautiful.
Alright, now you take the other half. And how much should we pay for something like this, Matt, at a restaurant once?
35.
Right. We paid $8 for this piece of fish. I'm going to flip it over this way. Look at this beautiful white meat. Like this. Push this way. Now those thyme, they're not really good to eat, but they make great flavor for the fish. Now you have this big bone in the center. You want to take it off like this. Comes right off, no bones in the food. Well, actually, let me, not always perfect, but I'll be damned if I'm wasting any of this flesh. Okay, just put it right there. This is the big bone right here. It just came right off. Okay. And then what I like to do is, for my guests, I like to squeeze a little lemon on there as so. And I like to put a little bit of black pepper on there. Where to go? I like to put a little parsley, even though I put it on a plate. And then I like to actually present it by putting these tops. Just put some of these celery and fried tomatoes on there, and I just showed you how to split the bone. I'm going to take it off the table, take it off the plate like this, and I'm going to get ready to plate this for my guest. Just put a little tomato on there. I prefer actually to have the tomatoes flat, but I kind of had a misstep here. Okay, and here you go. And my guest is really hungry. We're going to rush this to her really quickly. All right, a little of this, and here you go. A little squirt of lemon there. All right, Mario. Don't worry, I promise.
I'm starving.
It's good?
Mm-hmm.
And there you have it. That's Orata from Europe. Hope you enjoyed my show, and we'll be doing some other things very soon with a lot of fish. Thanks, and have a good night.